Google this very quickly.
Google, what's that? Is that like ChatGPT for millennials?
What language did Jesus speak?
Well, it says here, according to scholars, both historic and biblical scholars, Jesus most likely spoke Aramaic, Hebrew, and Greek. There's evidence of this, not only because Aramaic was spoken predominantly as the lingua franca of the Near East during that time, but because also Greek, being the administrative language of such regions, would have been comprehended by people like Jesus, especially since Jesus interacted with a centurion, a Syrophoenician woman, and other Greek speakers, unless he spoke through an interpreter, but there's no indication that he did. And then he would have spoke Hebrew, since he did read the scroll of Isaiah in Hebrew, and he interacted and debated with religious leaders of his day, indicating he would have had a functioning knowledge of the Hebrew language. Okay, so what?
Now, just type in Aramaic word for God. It's right there.
Aramaic, it's Allah, which is etymologically connected to the Hebrew Elohim, which Jesus would have used both Hebrew and Aramaic, so he would have referred to God using the word that means God, Elohim, El, or Allah, which is also an etymological cousin to the Arabic word Al-Ilah, or Allah, contracted as a title for the God of the Muslim faith, even though it has no correlation to the concept of Allah, the way in which Jesus describes the concept of Allah or God. Allah of Islam is completely different than Elohim in the Hebrew Bible, which is not different but is fully realized as Father, Son, and Spirit in the teachings of Jesus, who would have referred to God as Allah or Elohim. Okay? Why?
Allah. So Jesus called God Allah.
Yeah. Jesus used the Aramaic word for God, which is God. So Jesus, yes, referred to God as God.
Look, in Aramaic, God is called Allah. In Hebrew, God is called Ilah. In Arabic, God is called Allah.
Yay! You did real good. Now, let's try a harder one. Can you say Yeshua in Aramaic? Say it with me. Yeshua. Very good. Now, can you tell me what the equivalent is in Arabic? Ready? Say it. 1, 2, 3. Isa? No. Isa is not the Arabic equivalent of Yeshua. You silly goose. I thought you knew how language works.
Doesn't it show you the similarity of the same God?
Well, Muslims, you heard it from the horse's mouth. The true Allah is the God of Jesus. You need to submit to and worship the Father who sent the Son in order that we might be born again of the Spirit. Submit to Jesus Christ. Confess he is Lord. Submit to the will of God, which is that you come to faith in Jesus Christ. Confess the true Shahada, that there is one Allah. And Jesus Christ, who was sent by Allah, is the only way of salvation. He is the